Hey guys, Robbie here with Rugged Fitness. Today we're going to be focusing on the core exercises, full core, all stability training, and let's get to it.
Go ahead.
Alright, the first exercise we're going to be doing is going to be involving a Swiss ball. It's called Swiss ball jackknives. First thing you're going to do is plant your shins onto the ball, stabilize yourself into a high plank. From this position, you're keeping your lower back straight, abs tight in, and you're tucking the glutes in as tight as you can. This is the starting position. Ending position is you're bringing the knees in, squeezing, and then going out. Now the key to this is staying as straight as you can. You don't want to go right to left, and you don't want to let your hips sag or go up too much. You're keeping it in a nice high plank, exhaling, bringing those knees in, and then inhaling as you go out. And that's the finish. Alright, next up we're using the bench Beups. So grab any bench, any flat surface you can. Go ahead and sit on it. Key to this is you want to lean back as far as you can, and while keeping your back straight and your chest up. So you don't want to hunch over. You want to keep a nice tall back and the chest straight up. Chin up as well. Then you're going back and then V'ing up into the V shape. So you lower down, go straight up. Keeping that back straight, chest up the whole time. You feel it in your quads as well, hip flexors. Keep it finished with a nice tall chest. Alright, next up we have the decline Swiss ball planks. So similar to a normal plank or normal low plank, but our feet are going to be elevated on the Swiss ball. Now the key to this, just like a normal low plank, is to stay as flat as possible. So as you get down into the low plank, your body's going to want to shift to the left and the right. So what you're going to do is keep that core tight, keep those legs on the ball the whole time, and using your abs and obliques, you're going to stabilize yourself as long as you can. Try to get 45 seconds. If not, go for 30. And if you can get longer than 45, go for as long as you can hold. Alright, next up we got the Swiss ball leg lifts. What you're going to do, grab the Swiss ball, put it in between your feet, and lay it down perfectly flat. If you need to, put your hands underneath your butt in order to elevate to protect your lower back. So in these, we're keeping our legs straight out. And you're going to lift the Swiss ball up and bring those hips off the ground about a ½ an inch, and then lower it back to the ground. Again, you're lifting up, getting that hip right off the ground, and really contracting those lower abs. You don't want to be curling, you don't want to be lifting too high, because then it's a different muscle group, and then your knees end up being bent. So we're lifting just with the lower abs, squeezing those lower abs up, and then lowering down. Alright, next up we have Mason twists. So if you're a beginner with these, you don't even need a ball. Put your hands in a fist, you're going to lean back, almost the same thing with the V plank, with the V-ups, as we're going to lean back, lift the feet, and try and touch the knuckles to the ground. Keeping that chest up, keeping that back straight. Now if you can, grab a medicine ball, any weight that you feel comfortable with, in the same motion. So keep that chest up, back straight, tap the ball on each side. We're going to try and go for 25 reps on this. If you can, grab a heavier weight, keeping those legs straight out in front, not curving like this. A lot of people tend to curve, and that's not getting the correct motion. So we want that chest nice and tall, back straight, tapping the ball down. Alright, next up we have the ab rollout. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep the abs tight, chest is going to be up nice and tall, and the back is going to be nice and straight. So we're going to start off with our knees under our hips and our hands under our shoulders. We're going to roll out, extending those hips forward, and then rolling back in. Keeping those abs tight the whole time and not letting the hips sag. So when you let the hips sag, you get out of whack and your feet come up, and and that puts a lot of strain on your lower back. Now, if you do have lower back problems, try to picture yourself sucking your belly button into your spine. That way your abs are nice and tight and your lower back is nice and protected. We go out right until you feel it in your lower back, and you bring it back in. Alright, next up we have oblique side raises. So we're focusing on just the obliques right now. You're going to lay down, all the way down, rest your head right on that arm that's completely on the ground. You're going to roll onto the side of your leg, whichever leg is on the ground, and you're going to lift just with the obliques. So we're going to lift up about 6 inches, and then you're going to lower. You're not crunching anything with the upper body, it's all lower body. So you're lifting those legs up, feeling it right here in the oblique, and then lowering. Also switch sides after one set. Lift up, squeeze, and go down. Alright, we're finishing off today with one arm planks. So we're going to get down into the low plank position, abs tight in, back flat. Now for the one arm, a lot of people put their hands out in front, but as you can see, my whole body is turning. So what we're going to do is instead of putting it out in front, we're going to tuck it underneath the body. So we get back down into that low plank, and you're going to lift one arm and just put it right underneath that other arm. So this way, your hips are right in line with the ground, shoulders are nice and flat, and this way you can hold it for a longer period of time. Again, you're going to switch, put that arm right between that little pouch, and then your shoulders are in line, and your hips are right in line. You're going to hold for each one for 15 seconds, and then switch sides. Alright, that was the ab circuit for the day. If you're a beginner, start off with low sets and low reps. If you're not, keep working up to it. Try and get 10 reps, and then try and get 15 reps. If you were doing seconds, try and hold it for 30 seconds. Try and hold it to a minute. But just keep working at it. You'll get better, and you'll be able to do more reps and more seconds as time goes on. Try to do it around 2 times per week, and if that gets easy, try and go 3 times a week, resting in between each day. And that's it. We'll have more videos for you later on. Live rugged.